size. You get money, they start.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Lakers as they go up against the Mavericks in Dallas. Well, for the Mavericks, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And on the topic of Dirk Nowitkzi, so many great moments for him throughout his career and, of course, the title. Where is he, Shaq, in your mind, on the all-time power forward list?
Well, he's certainly the best European player to ever play the game, him and Petrovic. He's top 7 in career scoring of any player. I'm impressed that he started off like a non-superstar. First 3 years had trouble, and then he just emerged out of nowhere. Been to the finals, I think, 2 or 3 times, won one, lost one. But he's up there. He's definitely up there.
I agree with Shaq. I love his game. I think overall it's evolved. He even started to go into the post when they started winning championships, when they won the championship. But I've just got this stat, Ernie, hold on. And it says he's the only post player to reach 50, 40, 90. What's 50, 40, 90 mean?
50 would be field goal percentage.
Okay.
40 would be three-point percentage.
Right.
90 would be free throw percentage.
Wow, 50, 40, 90.
Yeah.
Do they have anything for rebounds?
Not that I know of,
Okay,
but I'm sure our ace.
He could be like 50,
crew
40,
will
90,
jump.
10.
Could be.
Oh.
Or 8 or 9. I don't know if.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're making up stats that I've never heard of, so why don't they just add another couple?
Well, I love it when
I love
it when you throw out stats that you really don't understand. But
I just got a piece of paper.
Yeah,
What do you think it was?
I thought it was 50 plus 40 is 90.
This is also true. It is. It's stats. It's all about how you interpret them. It's time to get down to Kevin Harlan.
That's what you call analytics.
Analytics.
Yes.
The crowd is assembled at the American Airlines Center looking for a Mavericks win here in downtown Dallas. So for the Lakers, their last game, a loss to Orlando.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
My style is the barker over beats like Travis. I block them, spark them, overwritten flowing, like overflowing toilet bowl. The game is a mess. Beef ain't really over it. The only way for me to get over it is to aim at your chest.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So the Lakers win the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Nick Young is out there with Brandon Bass. Then it's Russell. Then there's Kobe. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Now here's Bryant. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
In an area where Dallas struggled last season was defending the three-pointer. A lot of their losses came against teams that just took them apart from beyond the arc.
Parsons against Bass. Parsons dishes to Nowitkzi. And there's Parsons on the assist by Nowitkzi.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Now here's Bass. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kobe with the bucket.
Assist from D'Angelo Russell.
Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Oh, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Matthews with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The pass to Parsons. From outside the arc. Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. There's a screen. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
Here's Young after Wesley Matthews scored, and Young kicks to Russell. To the paint, here's Hibbert, and Pachulia pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 3.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you, but you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build, it's best to play him around half the game if you can. Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Now here is Harris. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot from the top of the key. The shot no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball.
Hibbert gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Harris kicks to Parsons. Goes up the baseline. The shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Lakers leading by 5. Outside Russell. Back to Young. Goes up on the wing. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Darren Williams checked in for Pachulia. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Lou Williams is checked in for Kobe. Parsons with it. Picked up by Hibbert. Parsons attacking. The Lakers with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And it's sent back by Nowitkzi. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. There's the bucket. Good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bass. Young in the corner. Hibbert kicks to Russell. Bass with the screen. Russell against Harris. From deep three-point range. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hibbert with the screen. Russell kicks to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Nobody near. Williams hits it from three-point range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Los Angeles on top, up 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Dirk Nowitkzi still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you see how great that felt and, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again. You want to experience it again.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Brown. Robert Sacre is out there with Randall. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Williams at the 2 guard. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their road games.
Well, they shot threes on the road well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
Anderson outside. Here's Villanueva. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
It's Williams with the drive, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 4.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the shot is good. 7 points for Deron Williams.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
They set the pick. Williams attacking. Here's Sacre. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
The Lakers making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Randall. Julia with the steal. Here is Bryant. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category.
Tarek Black, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist stat, that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
Now here's Brown. On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Williams. Takes the 13-footer. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Barea with it. On the wing, Williams. With the shot. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The feed now to Black. And Kobe, here we go. That's good. Kobe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Williams against Bryant. Kobe with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And finished off by Brown.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And here's Anderson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
The Lakers in the lead. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs, saw back in 2011 in the championship season for the Mavs.
That's a great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and the announcers. I mean, he just brings so much spirit and hustle to the games. Very hard not to root for a guy like that.
For me, my favorite memory of Barea, his outstanding postseason in 2011. The Mavericks had to get through the Lakers and the Heat to win their first championship. And Barea broke down those defenses by screaming to the hoop every chance he got. Actually, he squirted to the hoop.
Check out the numbers for Pachulia. Last season's performance for him. Put up 8 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dirk Nowitkzi, he's checked in for Pachulia. Chandler Parsons comes in for Charlie Villanueva. Wesley Matthews checked in for Anderson. And Harris subbed in for Darren Williams. Nowitkzi, good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 3 assists in the game.
And getting back to Barea's contributions against the Lakers back in 11, Barea led a fourth quarter comeback in game 2 to help the Mavs win. Big swing in that series. And then after the game, Kobe Bryant said that Barea kicked our you-know-whats. And ultimately, Barea helped the Mavs go on to win their only championship.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And he knocks down the first one. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tarek Black. And so Bass nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
The Lakers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Los Angeles leading by 3. Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
Now here's Parsons following the shot by Roy Hibbert. Here's Barea. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 2nd in points off turnovers, 3rd in scoring. And they also showed up in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
And go back to points off those turnovers. I mean, teams really get caught unprepared to deal with that blitzing style, that trapping, diving in the passing lanes, and then running it down your throat in transition.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
That one is no good. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of the Western Conference dominance.
Lakers leading by 5. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Young's got his 2nd basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Parsons, and the basket good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Matthews with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Barea. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
That is such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Lakers lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance thus far?
You know, I like the way we're playing tonight, but, you know, 1 or 2 untimely turnovers, these guys are going to convert quickly, so we have to play an aggressive but precise game.
Coach, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the 1st quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. The 2nd quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they're paying attention to the boards, and that's a good thing. When you're trying to get ahead and stay ahead, it often comes down to a few key possessions. Any extra rebounds you can get is a big difference. I like their intensity out there.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see him dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Well, Kobe had a great quarter. 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Mavericks trail by 3. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Devin Harris, and it's Pachulia in at the 5.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before, but shooters still had to account for him every time they drove to the rim.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Harris passes to Nowitkzi. That is good. Nowitzki's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Mavs. Inside, here's Bass. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
The drive by Russell. Good on the baseline, Jay. Russell's got his first basket of the night. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Harris dishes to Parsons. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Nowitzki with the screen on Young. Shot, high post. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's 6 points for Chandler Parsons. Feeds it to Young. Up top, Russell, guarded by Harris. Russell, no luck.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Worked that one inside nicely.
Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks
moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He was intent on running the offense through Kobe. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Williams. He's got 9. Fade away. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Nowitkzi.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Russell against Matthews. Kicks to Clarkson. Four on the shot clock. Releases. And the shot falls short this time. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Dallas might always be considered a football town, but they take their basketball seriously here too. Huge attendance numbers, a long string of games for consecutive sellouts for the Mavs, not only last season, but for many years gone by.
And how about being 3rd in the league in average attendance? And by percentages, they were first as they oversold the capacity of their stadium on average.
2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one.
You know, for the Mavs fans filling up the building, they had good reason to. I mean, really strong 27-14 record for the Mavericks at home last season.
Lou Williams has checked in for the Lakers. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And it's been a long time since the Mavs have had a losing record here at home. Their strength in Dallas is part of why they've been a contender for the better part of the last 2 decades.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 1. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Williams attacking. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Mavericks ball.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Matthews.
J.J. Barea.
By Villanueva. And Nowitkzi wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
They set the pick. Kobe goes in. Goes up at the stripe. The shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with the road win.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Tarek Black, he's checked in for Los Angeles. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. Fades. That is good. Kobe's got 12 in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Williams. Pass to Villanueva. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Bryant kicks to Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
And you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Clark, for Darren Williams, he clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitkzi.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
One second left. Missed. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Here is Russell. So for the Lakers right now, Russell is out there with Williams. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. Now, here is Young. Matthews with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pachulia kicks to Harris. Parsons sets a screen for Harris. Parsons on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. Parsons got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Correa with it. He's picked up by Russell. Passes it to Parsons. And that one is hammered home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Bass. Fades and shoots. And that one's good.
Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain.
Mavericks leading by 3.
Mavericks timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys, right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Now here's Nowitkzi. Harris, right side. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers trail by 3. The drive by Bryant. That's tipped. They recover it. Over in the corner, Matthews. Dallas again missing. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Russell passes to Young. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Harris dishes to Parsons. Nowitkzi with the screen on Young. And they call an illegal screen here.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Lakers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hibbert with the screen. The drive by Russell. The kick out to Young. Russell passes to Bass. The 19-footer is on the money. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Parsons. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Nowitkzi on the assist from Parsons. That's now 8 points for Nowitkzi. And Clark, we've seen some great competition in this one.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, looking at the lead changes really kind of tells the story of this game.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Here's Young. They set the pick. Deflects the pass. Here's Hibbert. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Nowitkzi. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The drive by Bryant. Count it, and the foul. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Harris kicks to Pachulia. Parsons attacking. And the layup is good. Parsons got 6 here in this quarter.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Bass, a screen on Matthews. Bryant dishes to Bass. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Harris. Matthews passes to Nowitkzi. Launches it. The rebound by the Lakers. Outside Russell. On the wing, Bryant. Back to Russell. Hibbert with the screen. Russell with it. Matthews covering. Shot clock at 6. Bass, a screen on Nowitkzi. And the bucket counts. He is on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up.
.137 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Nowitkzi. That doesn't go either for Nowitkzi. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Young.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Looking at the numbers for Nick Young, he's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
.127 left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Williams. They set the screen. Nowitkzi, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That's 10 points for Dirk Nowitkzi.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Kobe kicks to Russell. Back to Kobe. Hibbert with the screen. Kobe dishes to Russell. Hibbert with a screen on Williams. Russell passes to Hibbert. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. No free throws good for Matthews. 50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Nowitkzi drives in. Buries it.
Well, Dirk Nowitkzi is a handful. They're having a lot of trouble dealing with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Russell kicks to Kobe. Bass with the screen. Russell against Williams. Russell dishes to Hibbert. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up!
And here is Los Angeles now. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. Oh, missed it.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Dirk, during that second half, what brought the conviction the team showed that allowed you guys to win this thing?
I think we just battled, and that was good for us. I thought that really won us the game down the stretch. We scrambled for each other, we rotated, got a couple lucky bounces down the stretch, and that always helped.
Dirk, thank you. Kevin, it all starts with that competitive spirit.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitkzi. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
And this guy's been doing this his whole career. Man, we're talking about a Hall of Famer here, an icon in the city he brought a championship to. And not forget, one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.